how's this last week been for you?
Better. Still a little stressful because finals are still coming up, but it's better. I finally understand my project now.
Your history class?
Yeah.
So what did you find out?
Because we went over it in class and she actually went over everything and talked about it and cleared stuff up. I found out there's a lot of stuff to do that I didn't know was going to have to be done. I have to create a speech that's 1 to 2 minutes long. And speeches, it's not just like an essay. You have to it's a persuasive speech.
Oh.
So, and I'm already not good at writing essays, so it's going to be challenging.
So she wants specifically a persuasive speech, huh?
Yeah. But at least I have my partner to help, so we can work on it together. And then we're going to create a video that's at least 3 minutes long of us reenacting World War I practically, but with food administration, how food helped win the war. And then we have to make up a jingle.
A jingle?
Yeah, a jingle about food administration, and we have to sing it.
Wow, so kind of like a slogan promoting?
Uh-huh.
Wow, so that's a lot of creativity in it.
Yeah.
So, how did you go about finding out how to do the project? Because I know last week you were like, I know we have a lot of stuff to do, but I'm not sure what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So what did you do in order to figure out how to do the project?
Like I said, she just went over it in class, and then she actually gave us a paper that I didn't even have. But the paper was kind of confusing at first. We weren't sure if we had to actually do this stuff. But we asked her in class do we have to do the jingle? Do we have to do the essay, or is it just an option? And she said no, but all three have to be in the video. Well, for the speech and the jingle have to be in the video. So far we have the jingle done, but we're still working on the speech, and we have to do the video.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you figured out a way how to solve it. Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
So are you feeling much better, more confident and everything?
I'm feeling more confident because I know what to do now and what has to be done, but I'm still a little stressed because it's a lot. And because, plus especially the one thing I'm just worried about is the persuasive speech.
Okay.
Because that's kind of a lot, a minute or 2 minute long speech trying to persuade people.
Yeah.
So, but I think my friends will help too, because my one friend is really good at writing speeches, so I hope she'll kind of help us even though she's not in that class. And the video should be easy. I'm kind of excited to create the video.
Are you?
Because it should be fun.
Are they going to play all this in class? They are?
So everyone will see it.
So everybody's going to see it?
And we have to post it on YouTube.
Oh, wow, really?
She wants it on YouTube.
So you can watch everybody's over again. Wow, well that sounds like actually a really creative, different project than probably your other classes are doing.
Yeah, I've never done one like this.
Yeah, well you have Miss Dean, right? So she is a different character.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well good, I'm glad. And how's the other classes? The other classes are going okay?
Yeah, they're going good. A little hard in math because he's not going to be here the week before finals, and it kind of be nice to have your teacher before finals so we can go over stuff, but he's been in meetings, so I'm a little stressed about that because I wish he'd be in class before finals, but I'm not sure when our finals are, so I'm hoping finals are Friday, next Friday, so he'll be there before or something.
Okay.
I'm a little stressed about that, but
okay. Well, what about volleyball's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you feeling like you are able to do a lot more now? And
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Much. It's plus a lot of stress. It was a lot of stress with volleyball because just thinking about how I have to go practice after school and all the homework I have and all the stuff I have to do. But now that volleyball's over, it's nice just to go home, actually have time to do my homework and do my homework.
Yeah.
So it's much better.
Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that, even though finals is coming up, at least, volleyball's done. Once you only have finals next week and then you're on Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
So you're getting to the tail end, which is good.
Yeah.
So I just, today I just wanted to see, how this last week went with applying new, not necessarily new healthy behaviors. Some of them are new, but, modifying your daily life to better yourself, academically, personally, socially, like we talked about last time. So we have your chart here. We have your solutions. Overall, implementing all those new things we said we would. How do you feel like? You said you're starting to feel more confident. Do you think maybe that's because of your new implementations, your new solutions?
I think so. Yeah. Just getting the courage to actually and having the time. I went to the math tutorials a couple times, and those helped a lot. And yeah, the note taking, I'm still kind of working on it. I think the main thing was volleyball. It helped me not be lazy, and I'm paying attention more in class, and so I think they helped a lot. Especially just going over about them and talking about them helped. You realize I'm kind of being lazy.
Well, in your definition might be lazy, but a lot of it's being just tired. You go to school all day. You get there right at 8, and then class starts at 8:10, and you're in school until 3:15, and then you go straight to volleyball practice at 3:45, 4 o'clock, and then you're there for a couple hours. So you're not getting home until 6:30. So that's a very long day, and then to come home and do homework and then go to bed that's a full day. So I think anyone would kind of find it challenging. I think it's just challenging. It is to have a long day like that, but I'm glad you had a good season and a good volleyball season. But now you can focus more on academics. So you mentioned you went to math tutorials. So you really liked it and you found it helping you, especially because you said you have a math teacher that is kind of not so great at teaching that subject.
And isn't there very much.
Okay. So hopefully you're going to continue to go, right, for finals? Yeah. What is your plan for your math class for finals?
What do you mean?
Is your plan to keep going to tutorials?
Oh yeah, especially before finals, because I want to make sure, I want to do good in math, especially because that's always been challenging for me. So I want to overcome that challenge and actually be good at math and do good on it, and feel stronger and better in math. So because that's a stressful class. I dread going to that class because it's challenging for me, but I think the math tutorials are helping me be more confident and making it a little bit easier.
Good. Well, good. So we know that going to tutorials is helping your math. So that's good. Now we know that now volleyball is helping you being less, as you would say, lazy or motivated or tired. So that's kind of nice. That's over with. So you can pay a little more attention to your academics. But what about your notes? You mentioned your note taking earlier. Do you find it getting better?
A little bit. I just feel note taking is kind of your own. You kind of have to learn on your own because you have to because not everyone's gonna be right by your side, always helping you take notes because at home, I don't, my friends aren't there to help me or the teacher, so I'm still kind of trying to learn on my own too, just learning what to really write down and not trying to write down every single word.
That's always gonna be, that's always a challenging thing is, notes don't have to be perfect, Good. Did you start doing anything different with your note taking? Did you try that whole not writing every word down?
Yeah, and another problem was that I felt it was so crammed. My handwriting was I didn't really care. I just kind of quickly took down notes, and it was so crammed together. It was kind of hard to read and like understand. So I went through and I started like doing space every bullet point, and making little side notes and trying to just make it more organized. That part's better. That part helped a lot.
Good.
Just the challenging part still is what really to write down.
Okay. Well, I know in your AP class, Ms. Chavez gives you the notes beforehand, and then you copy them down into your notebook because she posts them online.
Yeah.
So that I know, you're not worried about writing every single thing down, and you're getting all the important stuff.
Yeah.
But with your other classes, is it the same or is it different?
It's different. We have to go in and find the notes ourselves in the book.
Okay.
She only gives us the learning objectives and like the heading she wants us to take notes in. That's it.
So is this in your history class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. So, may I suggest what you could do is, now does she lecture on the notes afterwards, or do you is it kind of up to you guys to know the material?
No, she actually lectures before. Like, she'll go over the note. Like, she gives us a handout, and it has each page, like 11.1, how it will have all the learning objectives. And the day she assigns the homework, she goes over everything on that page and goes over all the learning objectives, and really talks about the section.
Okay.
So
And does what she usually talk about end up on the test, or is there ever little things that she might not have gone over that is on the test?
There's some stuff that won't be on the test. Like last time, we actually had a test. What was it? Last Friday, and it was hard because like some of the questions like I couldn't find in my notes. I'm trying to think of an example, but it can't come to me. But yeah, it was like a lot of questions. Like I was expecting the questions to be like all like vocab and like the main stuff, but it was like on different little things. Like I didn't really.
Okay, so she kind of gives you a little bit of both.
Yeah.
She gives you some stuff that she talked about, and then some stuff that she didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just maybe what you can try to do, and I'm just giving this because this is from my own experience, is maybe what you could do is, do the notes, what you think might be the most important, and then, and after she's lectured and stuff, and then before a test, maybe, or before you turn in the notes or whatever, you can go through it and rewrite it.
Yeah.
Maybe take out some stuff that you think is not necessary, or, do you Cornell note? Do you use Cornell notes when you take notes, or?
No.
Not really?
Not really.
Because one thing you can do is, if you set it up like a Cornell note system, and you know how to do Cornell notes, right? So, you can fill out the right side. However, like say you decide, okay, I'm going to do bare minimum type notes. I'm not going to put as much information. I'm only going to highlight the really important stuff. Then if you go back and say, oh, I should really add this, or I should add this date, or I should add this person, you could do it on the left side column because there's already space, for you. So, I mean, that may be one thing you can do. But, okay, so that's something we're still going to have to work on.
Yeah.
Is the note-taking, especially in your U.S. history class.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your writing? Have you done any constructive responses this week?
Not really. We're just reading The Great Gatsby, but I did ask my friends like for advice and stuff. They're not the greatest too, but they say they just kind of like go for it, and like they say just go for it and just make sure you have as much information as you had, and they always write it and then they'll go through it again is what advice they gave me. But I haven't written any essays yet. So,
are you gonna write any for finals week?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said that what you're gonna try to do is brainstorm, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So hopefully for finals week, brainstorming is really gonna help you organize your thoughts better. But really, we just gotta focus on coming up with an introduction, which introductions in general and conclusions, I think, are the hardest.
Yeah.
You know, that first sentence and that last sentence.
Yeah.
That's always probably going to be challenging. But we'll definitely work on the brainstorm at another time. You just haven't gotten the chance to do it yet. Good. So you also wrote that paying attention wasn't, you have a difficulty time doing in that class.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe volleyball ending and you're not being so exhausted and tired, do you think maybe that's helping a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, and like we wrote down here, like I just try to be more motivated too, and you know, be better at paying attention and really think of the consequences. And it has helped, really, even though it kind of sounds like, oh, like that's easy, but you know, it really does help.
So you did think of consequences this week. Can you give me an example?
Like, because my notebook was due, and it was like the night before, and I still had like 2 or 3 homework assignments to finish the notebook. I said, well, I was so tired. I said, well, I can just, you know, finish them in the morning or the next day. But I had that class in the morning. And I thought to myself, well, if I don't finish them, then, you know, I'm not going to have any time to do it in the morning, and I'm going to be stressed out the next day. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to get an A in that class, so I want to get the best grade I can on that notebook. So it kind of like motivated me, like just to push through and just get it done and over with.
Good. So you were able to say, okay, this is what's going to happen if I don't get it done tonight, and these are also potential consequences. And then you kind of said, okay, I'm gonna finish them and I'm gonna focus on it tonight.
Yeah.
Good. So I'm glad that worked out for you. You were able to analyze and identify those behaviors. Good. So I know you've had time, you know, to think about it for the last week. I mean, did you maybe find any other strengths and weaknesses over the week that you have? Or is everything kind of the same, you think?
I think everything's kind of the same.
I mean, if this is the list, this is the list. I just, you know, if you ever...
Yeah. I think this is probably it. I can't really think of anything.
Okay. Good. Well, you know, I'm glad you're able to identify it.
Yeah.
You know, and kind of just nip them in the bud. How do you think,
with the Capital One Venture Card,
how do I say this? Do you think there was something, did you find anything that really did not work for you at all this week?
Great. Is this why you asked me to coffee?
Did everything kind of work out how you did it?
I think everything kind of worked out. I really try to remember like what we talked about, and I went over everything. You know, I kind of took my own notes, and I wrote down, you know, like the first time, it's like a couple times I went to math tutorial, you know, like okay, like I wrote down like this really helped and everything. I just kind of like went over what we talked about and try to like really think of like how to make myself a better student and just do better in school.
So you think us visiting overall, regardless of the list that we had, us meeting in general kind of made you excited about being a better student? Did it help you realize?
Yeah, you know, it really like got my attention, like, oh, like, because I never like really thought of these weaknesses until you told me to, you know, write them down. It's like, oh, like, you know, that's kind of a big thing, like writing essays is a big thing, like that's important. And math, like the job that I want to be a veterinarian, you have to be really good at math, and I know they use a lot of it. So that really helped drive me like to do better in math and just gain more knowledge in it, and just be more confident in it, and just the paying attention. You know, like wow, like I really don't like. That's kind of important to pay attention in class.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, good. I'm glad that this is, you know, this is working for you, and you're feeling good about it.
Yeah.
So how do you think, you know, we're coming up on finals week, and we know it's going to be a stressful week.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have 8 tests, essentially, or 8 tests or projects, right? Now, during that week, of having a bunch of tests and projects due. Specifically in that week, since everything's a lot more stressful, how do you think at home you can prepare yourself to be focused at school?
Probably just, stay organized, make sure, write everything down that I need to study and that I need to get accomplished. Think of when and what to do, like how to, like for my project, like write down what days and think what days, okay, this day I'm going to do this and this day I'm going to do this and finish it this day. So I don't have to stress about it, like cram it all in one day and just,
so spacing everything out.
And thinking like what days to study, like study on this day I can study, like prepare for math, and next day I can study for like biology or something. So
good. So you'll say like maybe Monday night I'm going to study for AP biology and math. Tuesday I'm going to study for U.S. history and what else do you have? English.
English, yeah.
Okay. So good. That is definitely a good idea. How else do you think, as far as maybe not so much studying, but you're sleeping, you're eating, how do you think you can improve those?
Making sure I get a good breakfast between it, with every day, make sure I eat lunch too, because that's a big factor, because
Yes.
I have a class after lunch, and it sucks to think if you're hungry, so just making sure I eat 3 meals a day, try to get as much rest as possible and don't stay out late, and just making sure I have everything done. And
Yeah. So even though you're going to study, you may stay up a little later to study. Just, don't, as much as you want to study, don't, just don't, like stress yourself out, to where you're up at 1 in the morning and then you got to be up at 5 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, just be conscious of that. And also eating, I am so proud that you're able to, make sure you're eating a good breakfast and you're having lunch and then as well as dinner too. But try to have a healthy meals too. You want to make sure they're healthy, which
My mom's good at that.
yeah, I was gonna say your mom should know. Yeah. Your mom's
And plus, she's the one who always makes me lunch, so.
well, good. And maybe some snacks too throughout the day. Good healthy protein snacks. That would definitely be helpful. Good. So we got the finals week. We got that down. So what about over break? Now, break is to relax.
Yeah.
Not worry. But I know Miss Chavez AP class. She might give you some work
And
over the
US
break.
History probably will.
U.S. history too.
Yeah, because we actually have a big old packet she just gave us, and she hasn't said anything about homework, so I'm thinking she's gonna give us it over break. So
Okay. So it's probably going to be, like you said, a big packet, and then Miss Chavez probably give you quite a bit of notes.
yeah.
Maybe even a worksheet or two.
Yeah.
How are you going to manage that during Christmas vacation?
Especially not wait till last day to do homework
Yes.
like last time. I'm stressed out about it.
Don't wait till the night before when you had 3 weeks off.
Probably just do like a little every day, like little notes, little, AP biology every day. If I'm not doing anything like that with friends or anything, just try to, just do a little homework out throughout the whole 3 weeks, not do homework one day and just, forget about it, and probably even try to do homework with my friends, because we have a lot of same classes.
That's a really good idea, especially if it's quite a bit of work.
Yeah.
And then you can form study groups too.
Yeah.
So those are really helpful.
Yeah.
Good. So now I know we've been talking a lot about academics and stuff, but how is everything personally, socially? Has these healthy behaviors maybe helped in those areas? Like, has you been able to get your homework and your school stuff done early? Are you able to hang out at night with friends, or
Oh yeah.
relax at the TV for a little bit, watch your favorite show?
Yeah, I always before I go home, I don't go straight to homework. Now that without volleyball, I have a snack, watch a little TV, rewind, relax from school, so I don't go right straight to homework, because you gotta rest for a little bit from the whole day of school. I do get to see my friends more because they used to always talk about, oh, let's go do this and do this. I'm like, well, I can't because I have volleyball. And so, you know, and like it's nice because with the project, my partner was able to come over right after school and we get a lot of work done.
Good.
And it still only like be like 4 or 5, and I still have like time to do homework and relax and stuff. So,
You feel like you have a little more room to breathe.
oh yeah,
You know.
that's yeah. And plus, even on the weekends for volleyball, we were even doing stuff like for 3 weeks straight. We had something every Saturday. You know, Saturday is like your relaxing day, you know. But so that was really hard too.
Yeah. So really, you only have 1 day instead of 2 days to do homework.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad this is working out. You know, I know you have finals next week and things might get, you know, hectic and stressful.
Yeah.
And then we have Christmas break after that for 3 weeks. I'm not going to see you until January. So, you know, don't be too stressed out about, you know, thinking, okay, what do I need to work on, you know, to better myself? I mean, that's always great. But, you know, at the same time, you know, just be mindful of these things.
Yeah.
You know, don't, you know, have great improvements and then come back and then revert back
Yeah.
to old habits. You know, just
Yeah.
and it's not something you have to constantly think about. Just be mindful. You know, like negative consequences. Okay, I need to do this pack of history homework that I have 3 weeks to do
Yeah.
instead of doing it the night before. So you know that way you can come back in the next semester and you're starting over fresh.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm glad this is working out for you. So on a side note, do you have any plans for Christmas vacation?
My brother is actually coming home. He's in the Marines, and I haven't seen him since May, beginning of May. And we actually weren't going to be able to see him for Christmas. He wasn't going to come home until February, but now he actually is going to come home and be home for Christmas. So I'm really excited
Oh, good.
and looking forward to that.
Oh, good. So you're really excited for this Christmas. with your
Yeah.
brother. Good. Well, I'm glad. So, good job today. You know, you did great. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas break and, you know, finals week isn't too crazy.